Hey Kylie, wish granted. You're about to see a video during our RP. Okay, stupid pop-ups. Go away, pop-up. Ah. And action. So just so you know, I cannot see this because I have the roleplay screen up on my computer, so I apologize if I'm not on the camera. The fuzzy wolf in Susie's room. Little fluffy wolf, little fluffy wolf, me. I swallowed one of my teeth. Not good. I just found this thing. I don't want to swallow it. That. Ed's interested in boy monkeys. Ed's interested in boy magazines. How nice. Itch. Prehistoric hoodie. I haven't worn this in years. Anyway, peekaboo. Moo. I'm such a nut. The master will kill you for this, but not fast. Slowly. Oh, so slowly. Just had a random moment. Stay in my mouth. Ha. Oh, oh. Listen to some music. I like music. Epic fail. Oops. Ha. That's better. Music, music, music. Silence that coughing. Hmm.
Hello. Hi.
I'm gonna cast a spell on you. You're gonna do what I want you to. Mix it up here in my little bowl. Say a few words and you lose control. I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna I'm gonna put a spell on you. Hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. You'll feel the fog as I cloud your mind. You're dizzy when I make a sign. You wake up in the dead of night, missing me when I'm outside of my hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. Put a spell on you, hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. Oh yeah. With this little cobweb potion, you'll fall into dark devotion. If you ever lose affection, I can change your whole direction. I'm a hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. Gonna put a spell on you, hex girl, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. We're gonna put put a spell on you. If you haven't guessed, I'm not really feeling too well. Earth, wind, fire, and air. We may not have, but we don't care. We ride the wind, feel the fire. To love the earth is our desire. To love the earth is our desire. Nature is a precious. Okay, I messed that up big time. Love the earth with air. Our soul, our one desire. When we feel the fire, to love the earth is our desire. What?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Are you on the webcam?
Yeah.
Well, you should probably get off, call your father, and ask him to call you on the house phone. Because you didn't talk to him last week, right?
No.
What, is Kylie on?
Yeah.
Well, how are you going to talk to her and talk to your father?
I don't know.
Here, you want to call him?
I guess.
I'm going to find his number. Oh, Jesus Christ. Because I need my phone. I got to call great-grandma. You didn't talk to him last week, right?
I don't know.
Because he said to me once, sometimes he doesn't call. He just wants to see if you'll call him. You got a cord or something on the floor here?
Hi, Dad. Right. Not much. I just got the Xbox Connect. Yeah. I don't really. It's confusing. I don't understand it because I got the script thingy for the U star thing, where you can put yourself in your favorite videos and stuff like that. And it reads my figure, but it won't bring up the speech thing. It says I keep missing the lines. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Did you check your bill?
No?
Yeah, that's to pick up your form and stuff like that. But hopefully,
Ask him if he can call you back on the house phone. I need my cell phone.
yeah. He heard you.
Oh,
Because you're kind of loud.
sorry. My ears are clogged. I don't realize how loud I am.
Is that your excuse all the time?
I could be louder.
Okay. Talk to you soon, Daddy. Bye.
Because I gotta call Greg.
Kylie, where'd you go? Come back. Kai, where'd you go? Kylie. Kylie. Kai, where did you go? Kylie. 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 Yeah. Telephone rang. Hello? Hello? Daddy? Hello? Hi, Dad. Yeah, you think? Kylie got a webcam. Yeah. It's been a lot of fun.
Skype or you got something different?
Well, we're trying to get her hooked up to Skype, but I don't exactly know, like, because she's, like, a little confused on her webcam, like, how to get to Skype.
Oh. Well, I'm sure it's not that complicated.
Not really. She figured out how to take pictures with it, though.
Yeah, no, she was playing with yours, too.
Yeah. Did you see the Catwoman ones?
Which one?
Did you see my Catwoman pictures?
No, I didn't see that yet.
Darn it! Ow. I hurt my foot.
Oh.
Hmm.
What are you going up to with your Connect now?
I don't know. I've almost had it with that thing. It's confusing.
Did you get the Connect the most with it?
No.
Oh. Okay, that's probably something you'd like.
I was gonna get it, but I came across that video thing that Nick had, and I wanted to try that, so I bought that instead, and that's a $50 game.
Right. Well, I'm sure you'll figure that out. Takes practice, but everything new, you have to try it out.
Yeah. And Graham drove me nuts trying to hook the thing up. She swears she knows everything about it. I hate people like that. They think they know everything about everything, and it drives me nuts. I'd be like, yeah. I'm like, if everybody knew everything about everything, then there wouldn't be a special thing called learning.
How's school been going?
Good.
Any out of trouble?
Yep, I got accepted into college.
Uh-huh.
Do you have an idea of what you want to go for yet?
Well, I was going to go for puppetry, but I don't know how much that I'm going to go for that because you have to get a pretty good score at that to get into UConn too. But I decided to take some art classes, and I also decided to take some acting classes.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
because I came across this Robert Englund thing that I was watching on I guess FearNet,
yeah.
the interview, how horror chose him and he didn't choose it. And I thought it was really amazing, and he thought it was like, because it was around the same time where they had the where they first introduced the contact lenses, and they had like really hard ones,
Yeah.
and which really hurt. And apparently, he just like enjoyed like doing it so much, and he did that for a while, obviously, because there was a couple of videos like that.
Yeah.
And he basically based all his work off of his own like his childhood favorite actors and stuff like that.
Cool.
And he just tweaked it a little bit. I was like, huh. I was like, well, I could do that. I was like, really now? I'm like, I could do that and reinterpret what I learned from Robert Englund into some of my stuff.
There you go. Sounds pretty good.
I mean, that would be so much fun. I mean, oh, and get this. I actually have 13 subscribers on YouTube.
Really?
Yes, I'm thrilled.
That's pretty impressive.
I'm so thrilled. I have more friends than I have subscribers, though, but that's okay. Can never have enough friends.
Nope. Always good to have a couple.
Now, if only Kylie would hurry up and get back to her computer. She was on a second ago, and I don't know where she went.
Hiding.
You think? Maybe Freddy kidnapped her.
No.
If that was the case, then he'd probably kill her. Maybe. Just guessing.
So anything interesting been going on lately?
Not exactly. I was almost tempted to go across to my next door neighbor's place. They had their quads out, but Graham's like, no, because they're drunk and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm like, I want a quad.
Huh.
They looked like so much fun, though.
Yeah, that's pretty dangerous, though.
They looked like so much fun.
Oh, yeah, that's all fun. So one of them rolls over on top of you.
And they had like a kid-sized quad on there, and they even let a little kid ride it.
Oh, yeah, I'll be. Good practice.
I was just like, I'm like, come on now. I'm like, now they're just making fun of me. And Kylie came back. I was watching. I was like, oh man. I'm like, I want to turn. I was like, wait. I was like, then again, I could always save up my money and buy my own quad.
Yeah.
Those are one of those vehicles you don't need a license to drive those things.
Well, I'm not sure about down there, but they're illegal up here.
Most fun things in life are.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to go to someplace like private property or a place that's designated for it.
I found my other vampire thing.
You found the vampire thing?
Yeah, one of them went missing, and I found one, and I found it.
Oh.
6 months later.
It's probably on the computer, huh?
No, it wasn't. It was in my bedroom.
Oh, yeah,
It was in my bedroom and under a bunch of pile of crap. I actually summoned up the courage and sense to clean my room.
yeah, that's not a bad idea.
I was like, oh my gosh! I found like 25 cents in pennies in my room. And I found that thing. I was like, oh my gosh, I should clean my room more often. I'm like, maybe I'll find $50 next time.
Could be.
Yeah, I'm not going though.
No?
Nah, Nick doesn't want to go.
What about?
He's being a jerk about it. But I was like, you know what? I'm like, give me one good reason why you don't want to go. He's like, 'cause I don't like proms and I'm not much of a dancer. I'm like, I don't give a crap if you're a dancer or not. I'm like, I really don't. I'm like, can you please at least go for me? He's like, I don't want to go. I'm like, fine. I'm like, who needs you? He's like, come on, Trish. He's like, you know you're not gonna go unless I go with you. I'm like, that's true. I'm like, can you please go just one time? He's like, I don't wanna. I'm like, you're making this really difficult for me. But he actually, I found some common ground with him. I'm like, well then, I'm like, if I miss my senior prom, my last prom, I'm like, you better have a pretty good makeup for this. And he's like, how does dinner sound?
How does what?
Dinner sound.
Yeah?
He said he'll take me out to dinner.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, you take me out to dinner. I was like, me. Okay. I'm like, that depends. Where? I'm like, I'm not settling for McDonald's or Burger King. Those are lunch places. I'm like, that's not even lunch. That's a snack. He's like, well, he's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, think. He's like, I don't know, Red Robin's maybe? I was like, now you're thinking. I'm like, now you're actually thinking.
Taco Bell.
He actually mentioned that. I'm like, do I look like one of Jose's relatives? He's like, yes, you do. I'm like, you be quiet right now. I'm like, because I will hurt you. He's like, well, what is the difference? Does it make you don't hurt anyway? I'm like, want to make a bet?
Well, we should have to spend any money on tickets now.
True. I mean, I saved $100 up, but I can use that money towards something else now.
Right. Like a big baseball bat for him. Hey, see a new Sims game out?
Huh?
A new Sims, the new Sims that they just came out with?
What was that?
I think it's medieval.
Oh, I wanted to get that, but my grandmother's like, no, because we already got the $50 game.
Yeah, this one I think is a kind of separate kind. I don't know. It looks pretty good though.
I was gonna get it, but I was like, eh. My friend James really loves those videos because he really loves those games because he likes to torture his Sims.
Yeah.
He loves doing that. He says the computer versions are so much more fun because you can find more ways to torture them.
Yeah.
He's like, the fun never stops. I was like, you are evil. He's like, and you're just now realizing this? I'm like, and I used to go out with you. I was like, now I'm kind of glad that didn't last. He's like, why? I'm like, because if you're as evil as you are smart, I'm like, then I might be in trouble. He's like, heh. I'm like, no, heh. He just laughed even harder. He's like, I was like, shut up, dude. He's like, yeah, you're the one giving me ideas over here. I'm like, I am not.
Yeah, that's right. You're on vacation this week, huh?
Yep.
You're gonna sit around and do nothing.
Probably. Sounds about right.
Oh, there's that big old thing outside the front door. World.
Yeah, the world.
Pretty neat. You can actually see like weird things happening.
What's that, Dad? That's a tree.
Almost looks real.
Go touch it. I bet you it'll feel like a tree. I don't know what one feels like. Go find out.
Well, just think. We'll be out of school in a couple of months. And that'll be it. No more high school for you.
I know it. One more year of high school for Nick, though. Haha. Poor Nick. What's he gonna do?
He'll lose weight.
Yeah, because I'm not buying him his cookies.
That's right.
What's he gonna do? Come to my house 6 in the morning and he's like, "Can I have $1?" He'll be shot.
Maybe.
Hey, Dad, I brought a trophy. You want it? You want it? Yeah, just mount it over the fireplace over there. Use it for firewood later. What smells like burning flesh?
So how's your little role play things going?
Actually, pretty good.
Got some good stuff going lately?
Yeah.
We got a new twist on it?
Yeah. Kylie and I have decided to put a rest on the Nightmare on Elm Street thing.
Oh.
And we decided to take it in the direction of the 976 Evil.
Uh-huh.
Which is actually pretty amusing. Because one of the characters' names from the movie is Susie Walker.
Yep.
So I decided, I'm like, I can use that. I'm like, why don't I put her as my sister? And I did, and it's so much fun. It is so funny. Like, Susie would be my older sister and things like that, and stuff like that.
You're moving up in the world. You got your camera for your computer now. You got the Connect for your Xbox.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got it if I hadn't begged my grandmother for it today. And the help of the salesperson down at Best Buy.
I still can't believe you didn't get the animal one.
I'll put it on my list of things to get. There was a Michael Jackson thing they had on a preview for it. And the guy was showing us how it worked. And he was like, but I'm not dancing. I'm like, really? I'm like, I would have loved to see that. He's like, they have to pay me extra for that. I was like, yeah, I can see why. He's like, Michael Jackson's a Fruit Loop. I'm like, yes, he is. I'm like, finally, something I can agree with somebody on.
Well, I haven't seen too many games for it, but the animal one looks pretty neat.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of dancing ones. And even that exercise ones.
That's just wrong.
Yeah. I'll stick with the controller.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that when you're sitting.
Oh, I had some serious fun with the game that it comes with. It comes with the game.
Yeah.
And it takes like pictures of you every now and then when you're like doing stuff. And I noticed when I was taking a picture, so I just flipped it off.
Yeah.
And it took a picture of that. I was like, that's awesome! I was like, that's so cool!
I'm glad you found the real fun in it.
And apparently they label the photos.
Uh-huh.
And under it said Hokey Pokey. I'm like, no! I'm like, that should say Giving the Bird. I was like, that's awesome, though! And they save all the pictures they take of you.
Yeah.
And they put it in the hard drive. I was like, that's gonna be great. I'm like, I gotta see these. I looked back and I didn't realize like where they took the pictures at first.
Right.
And some of the stuff I was doing was kind of funny.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of see if I can make a slideshow out of that.
I'm sure you could. Then if not yet, they'll probably come out with something eventually anyway. It's pretty neat.
I had some serious fun. I'm like, hey, Graham, guess what I did? She's like, what'd you do? I'm like, I went water rafting. It's so much fun. I think JJ would actually like it.
I'm sure.
It would keep Zach busy too.
Probably.
Hey, he gets overexcited with a freaking P marking game with that dogs game that I got.
Yep.
So something tells me that he'll enjoy it. That was kind of funny though. I was like, Zach, you're getting overexcited about a dog peeing game. I'm like, really? I'm like, and you're how old? Sometimes I question that.
Well, it happens.
Doesn't take much to amuse him. It takes a bowl of noodles and some weird video games. Ow, I just got a rubber band in the face.
Why?
I'm working on my rubber band ball too.
Oh.
Oh yeah, here they are. Huh? Yep.
So, what do you got planned?
I don't know.
Nothing planned. Nothing at all.
It's just fine print.
Can't stay inside all week.
Are you still on the phone with your father?
Yes.
What'd you do? Put him on speakerphone?
I can't type and talk.
Oh my God! Why don't you talk to him and type later? Good. Yeah. Did you hang up on him?
Dad, you still there? Yep, he's still here.
Oh, all right. I thought you hung up on him.
No, of course not. Why would I do that?
Well, I didn't say you did it on purpose.
Well,
I can't even find the directions on how many to take here.
what? Graham's trying to look for medicine on directions. Look for directions on how to take medicine.
This is.
Yeah, usually those are on the bottle.
Well, I know it says for 12 hours, but I can't read how many it takes.
Graham's gonna use a magnifying glass.
No, the print is so small. Oh, take with 1 full glass of water or 1 tablet. Probably the same place mine went.
What is with Kylie's computer?
Prepare in my purse. I have 1 in the dining room at the computer and 1 upstairs.
Good, actually. A's and B's. Surprisingly.
Oh my God.
Don't feel like it.
No, but little Richie was beeping on my phone.
I don't wanna.
I'll just call him here. He drove me crazy yesterday. Well, he asked me for a ride over to the skate park because he had some bike parts that some kid was buying. And, you idiot, Cheryl. No wonder you can't get the fill out.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Eat the bunny. No, it doesn't poop jelly beans.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, I was gonna go shopping for some new Hot Topic makeup and stuff like that. Yeah, and get a new pair of shoes from Hot Topic. It's like heaven! Nick says, he's like, I don't like that store. Freaks shop there. I'm like, hey! He's like, This is what I said. Freak shop there. I'm like, okay, now you're just heading the right way to get a smack in the face. But he went there once for me. And I was just like, so wait a minute, you say freaks shop at Hot Topic? I was like, weren't you in there once? He's like, yeah, but that was for you. He's like, that wasn't for me, that was for you. I'm like, yes, but you were still in there shopping. I'm like, you didn't specify whether it has to be for somebody or for yourself. I'm like, you just said people who shop there. I'm like, you were there and you were shopping. He's like, I'm like, so what does that make you? He's like, okay, that's enough. I'm like, now you're just mad because you know I'm right. He's like, I can't. I was like, is this year over yet? I'm like, you really want to get rid of me that quickly? I'm like, if I leave, I'm taking all my money with me. He's like, I'm kind of stuck. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I would say so. I slept till 3 yesterday, 2 days ago. In the afternoon, I was tired. My grandmother's like, Trish, do you plan on getting up at all today? I was like, kind of. I'm like, what time is it? She's like, it's 3 in the afternoon. I'm like, holy crap, okay, I'm up. She's like, you sleep any later and I'll be waking you up for dinner. I was like, I was like, like, that sounds interesting. I didn't stay up too late. No, I stayed up till like maybe just like 10 o'clock. Yeah. I was tired. One time I fell asleep at 8 o'clock at night and then I woke up at 2 in the afternoon. I was like, I'm like, why? I was like, what happened? I was like, did something happen last night that I'm unaware of? I'm like, my head doesn't hurt, so I know I'm not drunk. I guess so. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she keeps disappearing and reappearing and she's playing hocus pocus. Maybe. Or maybe Kylie's just being a lazy bum. Very bummish. Thanks, Dad. No, go away, Jake. Yeah, on Skype. No. Nick would kill me for that. There'd be one less Trisha around. Yeah, I always remind Nick of that. I'm like, Nick, I'm like, you dumped me. I'm like, and you're gonna have a hard time finding yourself a new girlfriend. Because I take a lot of crap that normal girls do not take. I know. If he's smart, he'll keep me. Hey, I'm like, he's like, I don't want, I was talking to him, I'm like, Nick, you said you want a Chihuahua. He's like, why would I want a Chihuahua? They're annoying. I'm like, I'm annoying and you keep me around. He's like, yeah, for now. I was like, oh, no. I'm like, you did not just go there. Up, yeah, Jake, go away. Oh my god, Jake, go away. Jake keeps calling me. If he freaking calls me one more time. My grandfather's watching TV, my grandmother's doing I don't know what, and I'm still sitting on my butt at the computer. Yeah, pretty much. Huh? Well, Carrie just recently came over a while ago. Yeah. Yeah. I took a few pictures with her. And I guess one of Mom's friends said, you look so much like your mother. I was like, I do? I was like, great. I'm like, if I can, like, as long as I look like my mother, I'm just don't have the mentality of her at times. I'm like, that's fine with me. But I took a picture of me and Carrie together, and I just put underneath them, like, I love kids. As long as they're not mine. As long as they're not mine at the moment. I feel so bad for Nick. His niece is due any day now. Yeah. He's like, I feel old. I was like, Nick, I'm like, you don't know the meaning of old. I'm like, when you become a father of your own children, then you can say you're old. He's like, yeah, when's that gonna happen? I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know, and I'm like, you might want to take your time on that one. He's like, you don't have to tell me twice. I was like, I'll take all the time I want. I'm like, okay. I'm like, you say that now, but you just wait a few years. People say things and they don't live up to them sometimes. No. Yeah. Sorta. Kinda, sorta. Yeah, I'd be doing a face plant down my hill. Thanks, Dad! Except I have powdery snow in my face, not a mouthful of dirt. Yuck. Stop calling me Jake! I'm about to. He calls one more time. How much you want to bet? He will. So that's the third time he's called me. And he keeps messaging me. Grr. Go away. Yeah, sometimes I wish I wasn't. Popularity kills. No, we type. I've actually had some comments on my Catwoman pictures. They said you should really be a stunt double for Halle Berry. I was like, me? I'm like, I'm only 17. I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm like, I don't know about that. I'm like, the costume might be a little difficult for me to get into. Just a little bit. Yeah, I can imagine. I thought of JJ because one of my friends actually had like a picture of them when they were little in a Batman costume. It was the same one JJ had. I was like, that. I like that. It's cute. Yeah. Funny stuff, actually. I don't see anything. I see no moon. Oh, I see it now. I'm actually in my kitchen. I can see it better. Yeah, temporarily. I'm curious to see what my fans do for the Puppet Master videos that I'm doing, because I decided to do a little contest to see the best Puppet Master drawings. And since my friends I have so many Puppet Master friends, they've actually volunteered to do that, and I have to say, I've seen some pretty good ones. And I said the best ones will be up in a video. Yeah. That's basically the idea and everything like that. So, Hellraiser puppets. Never thought of that. I actually, with my acting, I met my acting teacher in college. She's really cool. Her son is a huge horror movie fanatic. And his specific focus is Freddy Krueger. I was like, who is this kid? I'm like, I want to meet this kid. And she's like, yeah, we do like a lot of horror stuff. And I was like, really? I'm like, I'm going to like it here. And she's like, yeah, we do some old school horror things. I'm like, do you ever do Nightmare on Elm Street? She's like, no, we haven't done that yet. I'm like, maybe you will when I get in there. Because she's seen some of the videos. She's like, well, let's see. What have you got for potential? I'm like, I haven't had any previous acting experience. I'm like, but I can try. So she asked me to do like a Freddy Krueger pose, which I did very well. And then she asked me to do like Nancy Thompson thing on the phone, where she's talking to her boyfriend. And she says, now we're going to have to do it. And when she's like, you're excellent. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And she said we also have some amateur directors in here too. So if you write scripts, you can bring them to them, and if you can get them by them, you can turn them into movies. I was like, oh, I do write scripts. So she's like, oh, really? She's like, well, let's bring them in. If we can get them by our directors, we'll see what we can do. I'm like, I officially love this place. I was like, I am happy right now. I was like, it took forever to be registered, though. I know. It takes forever, though. It took 2 hours. Now I just gotta pass high school. Yeah, if my film teacher gives me a freaking decent grade. I do not like my film teacher at all. Hopefully not. She's mean. You know, a little too well. I got computer sticky tape stuck to my finger. I don't know. Okay, that's it. I'm blocking him. Kind of both. Peace and quiet. Yeah, I blocked him this time. Then you can go bug somebody else. Oh, that's fun. Well, look at it this way. The more you work, the more money you make. Hmm. 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 Yay. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Love you too, Daddy. Okay. Good night. Bye.